Welcome back to the EMS One Katowice final. We are here in the Spodek Arena in glorious Poland. This crowd is absolutely phenomenal. And of course, if you're watching at home, we want to hear how phenomenal you are. So make sure you hit out to us, use @ESL or use the hashtag EMS1 and let us know what you're thinking. How did you like that first map? What's your feeling? But of course, it's time to get things moving. The teams are slowly getting ready behind me as they get set up into the map number 2. And in order to take you there, I'm gonna hand off. But first, guys, let's make some noise for your semi-finalists. This crowd is phenomenal. You are awesome. But for now, passing right back over to the man himself, Scoots.
Thank you, Sean. And again, first out, a big shout out once again to the crowd out there. We are tucked all the way down the tunnel, basically a far distance away from you all, and we can hear you guys cheering every kill, every round win. So amazing crowd. I'm gonna clap for you guys because no one's clapping for you. Great, great, great stuff. And I also want to say that we're also sharing a space with the Polish casters who are doing the same game, but for the Polish viewers on that stream. And all we hear is, Pasha, Neo, Taz! It's so exciting over here. I mean, and don't worry, tomorrow we're going to join you guys out there, and I can't wait for that. We're going to jump right into some analysis. Obviously, pretty dominant first side by Virtus.pro.
A lot.
And the one thing we want to show, even though it is a save round, so to speak, in Eco, round 2.
Yeah, what we see here is Pasha in this anti-Eco. He's searching for the momentum. We can just start the clip really slow here still. And what we see is that he peeks off Olaf Master really early down in the middle here. The thing is, it's not like this is hyper advanced play or anything, but this is the way to build momentum. You get the crowd going. The crowd was standing up, you see another headshot, and boom, boom. He goes up for another. And boom, he gets the 5th. Nice ace by Pasha. You can even hear the crowd now. They're cheering again.
And that reminded me of like the old 1.6 Eco rounds where basically you were throwing it away. Now this game seems to be that Ecos are way more strategic. You're going to get a gun or two, or at least a kill or two, and damage the winning team. And that one just reminded me of the throwaway. Like they just lined right up for him.
Exactly. They even had purchased like deagles and so on, so it was actually an investment from LGB, but Pasha locked it down. Nice aiming, good control, and a nice angle by him.
It's beautiful.
What we want to talk about in this next upcoming highlight, which is round 10, is the way that they control the map. If we take a look at the 3 guys in the top of this map, it's Snacks, Pasha, and Neo. They all 3 decide to push down Banana. The thing is, LGB has a lot of high individual players, but still they play so slow. It's a bit concerning for me, but somehow it's the way that they like to play. When we look here, you can now see that after getting the control, Snacks and Pasha are both rotating back to the A-bomb side. So yeah, if we just let the clip go, you also want to say that Taz and Bialy are both pushed up in apartments. They leave the middle open for this one. I think they kind of know how LGB play and they try to adapt to it. And Taz is going to do something huge in any second. Yeah, you can see Bialy trading some bullets. Taz with 1. Taz with another. He's going huge. I want more. Crowd is cheering. And Taz gets the 3rd kill of this round. Nice play by Taz. But the point that I want to make while the last kills is being traded is, when you do such things, you can still see Snacks is around the arch area. When you do things like this, this allows the LGB players to lock. They don't really have the map control. This allows Virtus.pro to rotate another guy over to the A-bomb side. Snacks had key rounds on the A-bomb side where he gets 3 kills. And he's the guy defending B with Neo. That tells something about that LGB gave them too much control for my taste. And nonetheless, I want to shout out for Virtus.pro because that was a good tactical way to play the map. It's really a famous way to do it. And this, you see Neo sneaking up, you're like, is the mastermind gonna get caught? He goes in the corner, and unfortunately, Triss makes a step. Neo with the turnaround, and boom.
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 Nice play.
And we got one more round for you, and it's the winning round, round 24.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting round because actually LGB gets the entry kill. I can hear Nathan and Todd, they're like, okay, Virtus starts to look a bit shaky. They don't really do what they are supposed to do. But when we take a look, somehow they managed to turn this around by getting 2 entry kills on the B bomb side, while actually LGB was stacked around 3 guys there. It's a bit of a surprise that they lose that round, of any round, LGB. But nonetheless, we've got to get some credits to the headshot which was being made by Taz, and I think it was Snacks going through the smoke. Nonetheless, we see Olaf Meister watching deep into the middle with the orb. I'm pretty sure it's him getting the entry. Nonetheless, we can take a focus here and start the round slowly. You can see he's looking really deep with the orb, and already here he already got early entries. He's trying to take the safe peek to the balcony, misses a shot, falls to a new position. And this is kind of the way that you want to play the orb and Inferno. You don't want to do many stupid re-peeks. You want to go for 1 peek, fall to a new position. Actually a nice stack if we can pause Steel. If we just turn on X-ray really quick, look the way that the LGB are staged up if Neo went for the peek. Now they throw the smoke, they try to force Neo to go in front of the smoke, and they're gonna get the first kill. We can see how Neo tries to do a smart move by moving in front, but actually it's him getting caught. So let's just see that really quick. Goes alone through the smoke, getting caught by Crims, and now Virtus.pro are like trying to find a decision that like, hey guys, let's do like 4 against 2 on the B bomb side. But you can see Dennis is falling really passive in CT spawn. He has a feeling that this might end up as a B push. So right now we're just waiting for the execution, because that is gonna come any second. You can see flashes are gonna be thrown by the Virtus lineup, also some smokes to spawn. And the way they do this is they flash into pool, they smoke CT spawn off, and then they're just gonna run as fast as they can. And yeah, it's a bit slow because there was a smoke at the choke point in the pool, but here comes the execution with the flashes. You're gonna see the first 2 trades being killed in the favor of the Virtus, and you see Snacks around the smoke area. He gets 1 here, and now the Molotov is being thrown by Dennis, but actually they turned it around, 3 and 3. Snacks we need to focus on now, because he does a crazy move, which in the end pays off. He's like, guys, can I go through spawn? Yeah, here comes the flash from Bialy. He goes through the smoke, and he gets not only 1, but 2 huge kills here before being taken down by Trist. Trist actually managed to take down Taz now before leaving it into a 1-on-1 with Bialy. But Bialy is gonna, yeah, he has the balls to end this up. And yeah, there comes the last kill and a 16-8 victory for Virtus.pro on the first map.
Beautiful work. I mean, again, I wouldn't quite say, they destroyed them, because 11-4 was well on the way.
Yeah.
But again, 16-8 finish. And that is exactly what Virtus.pro wants to do. They take the first map comfortably in that sense. Obviously, not a thrashing, but that's exactly what they need to do. Calm any of their nerves in front of the hometown crowd, and come out with the win. Quite the opposite for LGB, right?
Yeah, you must say they didn't get the start that they wanted. They lose the pistol. They make like the Virtus.pro players do some movie kills, so to say, get them the motivation to just run around. And the thing is, Virtus played really clever. Normally you see them as a team with like aim heavy, maybe peeking a bit too much. At least it's like that when we practice against them. But this round, especially like in this half, I want to compliment Pasha a bit. He was playing the arch area, and every time there was action, instead of doing the peaks, he fall back. This forced them to do a lot of like pushes where they had really nice crossfires around the quad apartments area. So nice play by Virtus, and next map, new map, 0-0. What's your thoughts, Goods?
I mean, it is Mirage. Again, I got to give the momentum to Virtus.pro. And again, I think Virtus.pro in 2.
I'm not gonna sit here and ruin the entertainment by saying that Virtus is gonna win, but Virtus is gonna win. If Virtus don't win, I'll be very surprised, because the only reason that they can lose this map is, in my opinion, if they start to relax. And I don't think they're going to relax in a 1-0 win in a semi-final in their home nation, Poland. I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, we're going to find out right now. Virtus.pro wins this, they play NIP tomorrow. LGB wins it, we're going to train. But right now, we're going to go to Stuart and MBK.
Scott, thank you very much. Really looking forward to this. If this were a football game, you'd go in and you'd say it's halftime. Guys, put that out of your mind. You've got to get out there. You've got to do it like it's 0-0 again. Is it that easy in Counter-Strike?
Well, first of all, I think I have a huge football fan next to me.
No.
For the comparison. But on Counter-Strike, you can totally forget what happened on the first map. And that's what LGB has to do. Because they know that Virtus.pro on Mirage, that's going to be an extremely hard opponent.
Now, I don't agree with Katie, and unfortunately, I've agreed with him all weekend long. But I think LGB picked this map for a reason. I think they've got something in the locker.
Yes, definitely, because when you pick a map, then you have something ready on it. And LGB, they won over Fnatic on this map, although Fnatic were probably one of the best team in the world on this. But Virtus.pro.
Let's see, we've got an A push coming in here. It's going to be Neo who leads the charge, and he's quickly picked off by Twist. Dennis helps himself to frag number 2. Taz in on that A site. Will dance through the smoke, and where are the recovering Swedes? There they are. Get themselves a headshot. Taz will go down. It's 2 on A and 2 on B for LGB. They look pretty comfortable. Bjarly's going to go down, and it's Pasha 1 versus 4 to do something beyond a miracle as he gets himself a kill onto Crims. Will come forward now as he has players beginning to sandwich him. They know where he is, and he is nowhere near that bomb, remember, and he will get nowhere near it in the end. So, that is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Swedes.
Yes, well, you can see from that pistol round that the Swedish, first of all, they're not down, and second, the pace is different on Mirage, because they took this pistol round, I'm not going to say with ease, but that was way, way better than what we saw on Inferno. So,
and the pressure will be a lot lower now.
Oh yes, taking the pistol round is always something that helps you so much. But Virtus.pro, they are supposed to be on a Nico round, but look at that, they have that much smokes and grenades, plus they have Taz with a Kevlar, and Taz can do a lot of damage.
Let's see what happens here. Crims with the Famous will rattle off a few shots as smoke will come behind him, and he'll do some damage there. It's Pasha that he's going head-to-head with on the other side, but he may have spotted that second body that's over there. There are 2 players ready to make their entry from the top of the A site, and they'll come in now as they rattle off shot after shot. Virtus.pro needed a kill earlier to make this work. They got one. It's Olofmeister that goes down, but the rotation is in full effect, and Virtus.pro haven't actually got control. They do, I take it back. They have got that site. Neo headshot onto Dennis, and Virtus.pro are 2 men to the good after plant here. This tactic thus far is paying dividends as they go through. Each one of the VP players has taken some damage, but Snacks is delivering a death sentence of his own, and LGB lose 2 big players at the end and the round, and VP, what an excellent eco round.
That is such an amazing round because they didn't even drop a single man, where LGB had weapons all over the place. You can see at Virtus.pro, whenever you're just losing attention, they are gonna win the rounds off you, even though they have no Kevlars and only pistols.
After winning that pistol round, we'll see the first 2 frags coming in from VP. After winning that pistol round, I was ready to make a joke about LGB going out, listening to Dancing Queen, and just regrouping and ready to start again. But Virtus.pro won't allow them to get comfortable. That was a beautiful round.
Yeah, definitely, that was really perfect.
Whoa,
no,
hello,
it's not over yet.
2 big frags. Olofmeister gets himself another. Taz has got himself back. We're in a 2-on-2. Snacks has 2 points of health. Does have the bomb. Let's see what they can do here. Smoke will offer cover. That nade may... I was going to say may have wiped out Olofmeister. Second one does. And Olofmeister out. Crims with 4 points of health. He's waiting for them to make their move. And they leave the bomb round, and they'll go searching him out. Crims will get the headshot onto Snacks, and now it's Bjarly. Crims has got 1 shot to do this. He has 4 points of health, and Bjarly's 82 with a weapon, but Crims helps himself to the Famous. He'll pick himself out of that A site. He knows there was a rotation, and he'll make his way through. Let's see 2. Oh, good gracious! He hits a Famous headshot from nowhere, and that is... Wow, there's no words for it. LGB themselves on an eco round, turn it around. We were talking as if the round was already won after the opening frag, and no way whatsoever.
And that is crazy from LGB. You can never count the Swedes out, and especially on those important games. Those players, they have the mental strength, they have the aim to just outplay their opponent. And Virtus.pro, even though they lost a nick round of LGB, against the nick round of LGB, look at that, they bought once again, and they are all 5 going into the B bomb site.
Virtus.pro will lead the charge up. It's Dennis that'll see action as he does the dance. I'd pay good money for an instant replay of Crims at the end of that. That was amazing. As Sight will push in. Dennis lying in wait. LGB waiting for the inevitable, which is Virtus.pro making entry. Sight with the first frag. Bjarly goes down. Dennis gets himself one, but Snacks has himself a kill for his troubles, and Taz helps himself to frag number 2. It's 2-on-3 here with Olofmeister still right in the mix here, waiting for someone to make a move towards that site, but it'll be Sight who helps him out. Snacks goes down, and now Taz 1-on-3. What's he got in his locker? A lot of bullets coming his way. And, LGB made sure that that was a true 1-on-3, not 1-on-1 3 times in a row, but a 1-on-3, so that Taz could offer nothing. And 3-1 LGB.
Yes, and that's how LGB can bounce back into this game. They must not be surprised by whatever the Virtus.pro guys can offer them. And that's what they're doing. They're just waiting for them to just go 5 onto the bomb side. And they were just perfectly placed with a great crossfire, and Virtus.pro, they couldn't do anything.
Set this up for us. If you're just joining us, Mirage, Map 2, Virtus.pro have won Map 1. Yes. Map 2, what would you expect to see on Mirage from LGB and VP?
That would be a very tough call because LGB are very surprising on this map and Virtus.pro are excellent on it. So
Crims with frags 1, and Olofmeister helps himself to the second. Taz in the face of Crims does get himself a kill and, importantly, a weapon as he'll push deep. He's got Pasha coming to help onto Olofmeister. Pasha is right to the left of him there, and he'll know that Olofmeister is firing a lot of shots off, and he pushes out, but it's not going to happen for him this time. And Taz down to 9 health, Bjarly 11, up against 4. They're between a rock and a very hard place.
And now they're just trying to let the LGB guys just throw their stuff and their nades away so they can win and scratch a few $100s. So LGB will have less money to work with in the future and maybe even pick up a weapon. They are just winning right now.
Dennis sits deep. Taz and Bjarly have the bomb, but just no health. They're going to have to deliver 4 headshots to get out of this one. They've been sighted in the middle of that site. They lose Taz. It's now all on Bjarly. 1-on-4. Gets the first. How big can he go? Twist will set him down. And 4-1 the score in favor of LGB. And, I mean, these rounds are phenomenal. The opening 3 rounds just being exchanged like that, 1 for 1. Yes. It's kind of hard. You want to kind of set up as a caster. You want to set up this pitch, right? They've won the pistol round, which means the following things will happen. This is the scene. This is the pace we're going to go at. But it didn't allow us to do that at all.
No, that was just back and forth. Virtus.pro and LGB, those two teams are very aggressive, and you can see that.
Dennis with the AWP drops 1, but there's Neo and Pasha with 2 frags apiece. Pasha with a headshot, that's his second, and LGB down to 2 men. Every time we see someone come out with an AWP, it's only Olofmeister that's been able to hold an AWP for more than 1 round in this entire game, both sides on Inferno. As we see nade tossed into the back of the A site. Waiting for Site's rotation was Pasha, and his nades did enough to force Site back. And that's bought Snacks and Bjarly time. Really crucial play there by Pasha, as the bomb will go down. And the 2 LGB players, Crims and Snipe, need to come together to enter at the same time, as they will now do exactly that. Crims has waited long enough, and he'll push in. Bjarly gets him down. Now Snipe will go in, and he's going to go down to the hands of Snacks. And VP get themselves around. Really aggressive early play. Talk us through the opening kind of 10-15 seconds.
Well, that was just Virtus.pro wanting to take control of middle very quickly. LGB, they had a sniper, but Dennis just, I mean, he was just taken down very quickly into the round, and that's probably what made LGB lose a round. But the Swedes, they are playing all together, weapon in hand. They want to be focused on their aim. They want to be able to out-aim the Virtus.pro players. And Virtus.pro, they are all playing stacked together, and that's their huge strength. So that game is going to be very explosive.
4-2, 2 evenly matched sides on this on Mirage. What would you see? What, you know, if we didn't have the craziness, should we be expecting LGB to go up in the first half? What's the scoreline they'll be looking for?
Well, I think Virtus.pro would be happy with 6 or 7 rounds on the T side, because the city side is still kind of favorable, obviously. And Virtus.pro now, if they can put LGB in a bad money situation, they can totally win all these rounds and feel pretty confident going onto the second side. And you can see they are just very confident. They don't want to... Oh, Crims, though, gets taken onto Taz.
Eco rounds seem to stand for nothing on this map.
Yes.
As Snacks gets himself a frag onto Dennis, and this is beautiful CS.
Definitely, and Olofmeister, he has the information that there is no one on T-spawn, so all the LGB players should rotate onto the B-bomb side, and there are already 2 there waiting for the Polish buff.
Here we go. Opening shot will come in. Snacks takes some damage, and he's down to just 4 points of health. And Olofmeister picks up the speed coming in from behind. Twist with the sandwich, gets himself 2. Neo and Bialy both go down, and LGB are meant to the good here. It's all on Pasha. Headshot onto Twist. He's going to have to go huge here. Gets the second one onto Olofmeister. How big can he go? Sype and Krim still standing. Pasha is coming out fighting here as he will retreat away. He has the bomb, and Crims has retreated back in the direction of A to make sure that he can get there if Pasha does go all that way over. But let's see whether he makes that cross. He will do exactly that and make a clean entry into A as he pushes through. The beautiful arrow drawn by our observer, Steele, pointing like a weatherman in the direction of the storm that is Pasha. And Pasha will go in now and put that bomb down. He knows that he's got time, and more importantly, whether he comes out of this or not, he's going to generate money. As Crims will walk straight into the smoke. Who sees who first? Oh. It's Crims who sees Pasha first. And, almost.
Almost. Pasha could have done it. That was very close. If he could have taken the first guy down, you can see Pasha, he looks very disappointed, but he doesn't have to be. Because it was still a 1-on-4.
It was a 1-on-4, but it was a bye round against an Eco.
Yes.
So Virtus.pro as a whole have to be disappointed with how that turned out.
Yes, that is true. As a team, they should be disappointed, but Pasha, well, he looked pretty sad after that clutch round, but I mean, that wasn't exactly his fault, except that if he called the Mirage, maybe that was his fault, but no.
So 5-2 LGB. We've had, it's a scoreline that maybe you would suggest would be normal given the sides, but this has been nothing but normal.
No, there has been 2 ecos run by LGB, and Virtus.pro took one as well.
Yeah, LGB won the pistol.
Yes.
But Virtus.pro straight away cancelled that out and won the second. Pushing into the storm is going to be Olofmeister with 2. Neo will pick him off, and we're on a 3-on-3. And importantly for Virtus.pro, they're going to dart back. Snacks has been sighted there, but Pasha can help him out here, and he needs to. As Pasha is unable to get onto that one. It's Snacks that goes down at the hands of Crims. Virtus.pro do then equalize up with Pasha's ult frag onto Crims. Now Pasha is the one who needs some help. He's been sighted. He's got 2 frags this round. He's up against Sight and Dennis. And Pasha will cover the movements of Dennis right now. Not sure whether someone's behind the left box. And now Neo will look to the right, Pasha to the left. Neo gets frag number 1, Pasha spies the second. The 2 of them combine to finish off the job. And that is beautiful 2-on-2 play.
And once again, that was almost a forced bout round by Virtus.pro because they had 2 P250s in their hand. But Pasha made an excellent job with his sniper. He got 3 kills that were massive. The first one onto Dennis, that was just crazy on the first hand, and then he just managed to lock down the A bomb side, covering Neo from every side, and he just took the whole LGB crew almost on his own.
That was textbook 2-on-2, how to play together. Oh,
yes.
Pasha, you bet your house on him hitting that shot, but player got away. Neo's going to make his way in towards the A site. Crims is going to do damage to Taz, and Neo caught with a grenade out. Oh, Neo, I bet you wish we weren't watching that time around. LGB have mowed up 4 frags here, and we go round for round exchanging this. Pasha, last man standing, 1-on-4. Neo could have been the difference there. I mean, that's just one of those things that happens. You're ready to throw your nade in to lead the charge, and what do you get? You get the 1 shooter that comes out, mows down 2 of your teammates, and you as well.
Yeah, well, that was just very unlucky from Neo, but also Crims. Oh, quick sniper shot onto Twist. But yeah, as I said, this game was going to be explosive. The 4 Virtus.pro players just went out of the smoke, and Crims was here with a crazy shot to just try to lock the A-ram down.
Now, Pasha with the second frag onto Sight there, and it's about to say, knowing you're up against an AWP, just don't show. But they went looking, that's costing the first 2 frags. Pasha goes round and gets picked off. And that was, in the end, just another. I mean, I'm lost for words. You're the expert. Analyze. Tell me what the heck is going on.
What the heck is going on? That's the question. There is only crazy rounds since the beginning. There was the pistol rounds won by LGB, then Virtus.pro winning the save round, and then LGB came back once again to win another eco round. This game is just going crazy right now.
Twist with the AWP, rattles in towards the smoke. Olofmeister gets himself an AK onto Neo, and Olofmeister helps himself to the second, and this is a more traditional eco round from Virtus.pro, as they will go down and actually don't get a kill that time at all.
No.
And VP down 7-3. Despite the craziness, we're actually in a bit of a traditional score situation here for CT Mirage. LGB up, and perhaps normality will return.
Well, LGB are up 7-3, but Virtus.pro, they can always come back, and if they can actually kill the economy consideration once again of LGB, they can totally win this half 8-7 with kind of ease. They just have to take those entry kills, the one or two headshots where, I mean, that are gonna matter. That's gonna be the one point and the one thing they have to do.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, in this game from LGB, we've seen 3 different players using the AWP.
Yes.
Twist has it now. We saw Olofmeister do really well on Inferno, and Dennis had 100%. It momentarily as well. So, great variety from them.
That's how you should use the sniper, in my opinion. You have to be able to surprise opponent and catch people off guard, to be 5-on-4 almost on everyone, and that's what LGB is trying to do. They are trying to outpick their opponent and just take them 1-for-1 with the sniper, always surprising them. That's probably what's going to happen once again if Snax is going to show his head off.
Frag number 1 goes the way of Olofmeister of LGB, who we're on board with Twist now, as he will see action as he gets reinforcement, or gets told where Pasha was coming from as he fragged Crims, and it would be Olofmeister to hold A, 3 to move over towards B. Snax is going to rotate back, and here we go, 3-on-3. Frag for frag. Dennis comes out on top with the drop. Done! Beautiful play from Dennis. Neo, Pasha, and Taz wiped out as they go in towards that B site. It leaves Snax all on his lonesome, and the bomb down at B. He is going to have to deliver something very special.
Yes, Snax is in a whole lot of trouble. He only has a P250 and a Kevlar. That's going to be almost impossible against a sniper in the hands of Twist. Plus Olofmeister and Dennis with M4s. That's going to be impossible.
What does MBK say on TeamSpeak right now? What do you say to your teammates from both sides? From LGB, just keep going?
On LGB side, I would say, good job, guys. Keep going. We lost the first map, but we don't care. That's our map, and we're going to go on to a third map and train. We got this. So we have to look forward to only Mirage. Of course, you have to win it first, but you have to show confidence, so much confidence that you know that you want to go on the third map. On Virtus.pro side, though, you should just calm down for this round, stay at T-spawn, just talk with your teammates, and just try to focus. What went wrong? What have you got to do to get better in the next rounds? And that's probably what they're taking time for Virtus.pro now. But no, they're gonna attack very quickly on the A bomb side.
Here we go, frag number 1, the way of Crims, as goes second. Crims has stepped it up here on the second map. He has a hat-trick of frags there, dropping Bialy in the end, and now it's Dennis who'll push out. Taz and Pasha remind us all the talent that those two players have. As they'll go through, Twist will drop one, Taz will follow up, and that is going to be 9-3 as LGB start to get a little more comfortable.
Definitely, that is a very good start for LGB. They have confidence back on their side. And Virtus.pro, they must not go down. And you can see Pasha going with the sniper. That's going to be a huge thing in this round. He will have to go against Twist, probably. And anything can happen. But I really count on Pasha's talent.
The last moment of madness, you could say, was Crims with the FAMAS, dropping 2 players anti-bomb. How important that moment could become, we'll see, because Crims is going from strength to strength. Headshot onto Taz there, and if I look at the scoreboard, he is leading the way, 16 frags, top fragger on the scoreboard. The spread is 10. Site very quiet because we've not seen so much action over on B, and 16 for Crims. Pasha will push in. There's Site getting in. Twist with a frag and as well with that AWP. Pasha out for the count, and that's the Virtus.pro sniper down. As Virtus.pro running out of men here. as LGB really turn the screw with Snacks 1 versus 4, and LGB staring at a 10-3 lead. This went from crazy to very, very good for LGB.
Yes, LGB, they want all those key rounds they have to win if they wanted to have a huge lead, and now you can see they are just all over the place. You can see that Creams is almost at the T-spawn. He has all the information, and Twist now is only waiting for Snacks to come in his crosshair, and that's probably what's going to happen soon. Twist is in a very good spot.
Lying in wait, that was his one shot, didn't quite land for him, and at least he knows exactly where Snacks is coming. Snacks 1 on 4, makes his way in towards that B-bomb site now, does force a retreat from Twist and gets himself the first frag, walks out into the gunfire of Dennis. LGB, man, 10-3 up, we've got 2 rounds left. Virtus.pro actually need these 2 now. It's gone beyond tit for tat. They need to go into the break with at least 5 rounds.
Yes, definitely. They need the last 2 rounds if they want to be able to make a huge comeback. I mean, Puddish can always do that. They can always come back from crazy situations and then go into overtime and win the whole thing. That happened already in the past several times. But you know, LGB, they seem extremely confident so far, and they are playing very, very good.
Shot in towards the smoke. Dennis will push up and get himself the next frag on towards Neo. We had 5 guns for VP in this round, albeit one of the remaining 4 is a Galil that's up. Not many nades on that VP side to execute it. Snacks who's got them, but Passion Snacks help themselves to a frag apiece. LGB do return fire with 2 of their own. We're on a 2 on 3 in favor of Virtus.pro. Bomb going down, and that's vital to start getting the money back in the bank as Sight gets himself a kill on towards Snacks. And it's an interesting contrast. Well, we'll finish that out as Bjarly 1 on 3. Can he hold on to this Sight? Here come the Swedes. They'll flash out and they'll push in to counter that flash. Nice work, but there is a defuse ongoing as Sight will get it, and that flash was perfect. The flash out forced Bjarly all the way back, and even though he got the frag onto the man coming at him, which was perfectly timed, by the way, it didn't give him any time to get over towards that defuse and get it done. So really nice play there from LGB with the afterplant. What I was going to say, the difference on T side here in Mirage versus what we saw in Inferno was the opening 7 rounds VP planted.
Yes,
win or lose, they planted.
True.
This time, not the same.
Planting the bomb is always a massive difference because it gives $800 more to your whole team, to each member. So you can buy way more, way many times. And Virtus.pro so far, they have been saving 2 or 3 times already in this half, and they really need this last round.
Let's see what they've got in the locker. Crims and LGB have had a great first half. Crims will see action with that AWP. It was point-blank action, but Twist is helping them out. It was until Crims went down, and actually a double AWP defense. LGB, though, do have 2 frags of their own. It's 3 on 3 as Sight coming from the rear in towards that A site. Dennis is going to go in there, and it'll be Neo to push in. Neo has the bomb, and he's a long old way away from the rest of the team on that site. Snacks is now going to come along and back him up. Taz gets himself the frag. Snacks down, 2 on 2. And Virtus.pro need those 2, the classic 2 of Taz and Neo, to deliver them around here, to give them a fighting chance in the second half. And it'll be Neo, we follow it. Dennis who goes with just 3 points of health up with Sight, and Neo will make his way back. They need to get the bomb planted to set the agenda. As you can see, players almost tracking one another around the map, and it'll be Taz who reacts fastest to drop Dennis. Now it's Sight who will move over towards that B site. 1 on 2. This really is a massive moment here in the game. And Sight will come in. Both Neo and Taz line up together to put almost a Mafia firing squad in on that B site. Sight knows nothing. He with the exception of that nade that one player's over the left, he knows nothing of where the 2 Polish players are. And he'll move in towards that site, goes for a fake, and then gets put down by Neo. And Taz and Neo delivering a point on the board that they've done so many times before.
Yes, these players, that's the experience talking. They knew how to play this clutch situation, even though I'm almost sure they didn't talk that much onto the vocal, because they played those kind of situations hundreds and thousands of times.
Let's split that first half in 2.
Yes.
I feel Cadian and Scoots could talk for an hour about the first 6 or 7 rounds.
100%.
The second 6, though, That was much more by the book for LGB.
Yes. Well, LGB just had an excellent game. Their defense was amazing. And even though this whole crowd was cheering for Virtus.pro, LGB showing an excellent start of the half.
You can see that crowd willing on their Polish champions, that is Virtus.pro. And I'm told that you can hear their chants over the League of Legends and StarCraft stream.
That's the power of CSGO. You have way more emotions than mobile games, in my opinion, because the action is way more intense. It's all down to a split second whether you can kill someone or not. That's gonna change the whole game, and that's the beauty of Counter-Strike.
You have this kind of, this ride of, every 90 seconds or so, it's kind of calm action, calm action. It's like
That's
a heartbeat
exactly
monitor.
it. Yes, it was like people cheering, and then I know that when we were back in the players area, all the League of Legends players and StarCraft 2 players were just looking at the Counter-Strike players, and we were like, what the hell? Why are they screaming?
These guys, they've had it easy in esports for 3 or 4 years. They've ruled the roost.
Yes, that's not fair. Now we're here, we're screaming, and we are back in the eSports thanks to such events that are just amazing. Even, for both players and for all the people that are working for it.
And what's fantastic is this was brought to you, buying the esports cases,
Definitely.
buy the stickers. This is a much more sustainable model of esports than we've seen historically. So let's get off that happy bandwagon of love and move back to this violent cesspit of death that is Mirage. It's 11-4 to LGB. VP, if they're to have any chance, must take this pistol round.
Yes, Virtus.pro need this pistol round very badly, and they have players to do so. Pasha is excellent with the pistol. But look at their setup. There is 4 players on A. Oh no, there's 3 players, sorry. They're taking the A bomb site. But the bomb is on B, and there is only 1 player there, and that is Snax.
Snax is a man that can.
He can do whatever he wants. He is extremely good.
But as you say, they've no idea. Crims is going to come around the back. He will get picked off by Pasha. Vital frag there for Crims, but it'll be Twist who's going to return the favor. As Snax gets in and, well, we set him up to fail by complimenting him so much. Olofmeister gets himself that. Neo dropped Olofmeister. Beautiful shot. Frag, bomb planted. Bialy gets the frag in on sight, and we will exchange frag for frag, but it's only Bialy left, and he's only 4 points of health. That's a headshot apiece for all 3 of the Swedes that are left standing. Or not. LGB pick it up, and they are feeling mighty confident now at 12-4. If they convert, they'll be at match point.
Yes, that is very impressive stuff from LGB.
Sorry, my maths is terrible. If they convert, they'll be at 14.
Yeah, what I wanted to say was that LGB went from such a huge deficit with Inferno. They just got outplayed all over the map. But now they seem like they have control on the B bomb side, on the A bomb side, on defense, and this pistol round was just a complete outplay. Ecos though.
Max gets himself the first frag. It's Twist that goes down, and the weapon that comes with it. A trophy on its own that Galil, that Snax now possesses. Virtus.pro, this is exactly the start we had in the first half. They lost the pistol, they won the following eco round. Is history about to repeat itself?
Those eco rounds, they're just crazy. I don't understand them anymore. Pistols are looking even more powerful than guns.
Virtus.pro sat deep in the site. Only Taz pushed down far on A, looking for some form of information. Snax in B, rotating. He'll sit without information, even if they were pushed all the way up there for a long time. And Virtus.pro not entirely sure where the push is coming. You can now see it on your screen that it's coming towards A, and there aren't many men there. Crims gets himself the opening frag onto Taz, and now you'll see a full rotation coming in from VP. Bialy's going to be there as he will push in. Reinforcements have arrived, and Pasha will lead the next assault for VP as they look to hold on. Beautiful stuff. Olofmeister down. Pasha going big for Virtus.pro here. Snax helps him out with the Khalil, and it's now all on site. 1 versus 4. Pasha's hat-trick saves Virtus.pro, and they've got their 5th round, and we trade eco rounds again.
That is a massive round coming out of Pasha. But the downside of LGB here was that there was only 20 seconds left. So now we're just looking at something amazing so far. That has been the 4th eco round that has been won in a single map.
And it may have been 5 actually. I mean, crazy, crazy stuff. As can't help but notice that Twist a little late to get out of spawn. As LGB will lead the push. Pasha to go through. Olofmeister with a headshot in. Bjarly gets himself the return. Olofmeister down and out for the count. 1-4-1. On what is a eco round for the T side. See Bjarly sat waiting. Neo looking, scouting, Snacks, headshot onto Crims. Neo down as Twist goes through. We trade frags again and again. Bjarly with the headshot on towards Dennis, and then Snacks takes a lot of damage himself. Does his job though, as Twist goes down, and I'm completely wrong. Snacks only lost 26 points of health. So Sipe has to go up 1-on-3 against 3 fully armed and dangerous legends. And
very dangerous. You can see that Snacks and Bjarly, well, you can always count on them. No matter what they are doing, no matter where they are, they can totally outplay and out-aim all their opponents. And even though that was a save round from LGB, those save rounds they don't mean anything anymore, because that has been so close all the time, so crazy. You can never count a team out.
Snacks dancing around in that site, and Sipe that will put the bomb down, and that's money in the bank that they could have prevented, but Sipe will count whatever happens now as a bonus. As he gets naded in and the 3 Virtus.pro players go through. Sipe drops Taz. He's got 1-on-2 here. Can he deliver? This is incredible from Sipe thus far. One of those VP players has only got 10 points of health as well. But Bjarly comes in from the back and the bomb will be defused. But regardless, bomb planted and 3 frags. That's a good eco round.
That is once again an excellent eco round. Even though they didn't win the round, they killed a lot of Virtus.pro players, so that means they're gonna have to buy all those weapons again, all those Kevlars. And just by planting the bomb, he gave all his team more than $3,000. And on the other hand, he actually killed for $10,000 of equipments on the party side. So very good round. And now Virtus.pro, they need to win this round.
12-6 the score. On board with Pasha with the AWP, which has been more of a curse than anything else in this game. And you see a big B push incoming from the ecoing, but with 5 nading LGB side. There go those nades as they throw them out. Those nades have one job and one job only. Push Snacks back. That might have happened, but he's still got himself 2 frags. Neo returns fire, he gets 2 of his own, and LGB and the fans find their voice for Virtus.pro once again. And it's 12-7, the deficit now 5.
And the crowd is going to be extremely important for Virtus.pro. They're going to be able to carry Virtus.pro out. They're going to be the 6th player into the game. That's going to be the crazy part. And Virtus.pro, the more rounds they will get, the better it will be for them and for the crowd.
There's Twist getting himself the AWP frag onto Pasha, stopped him getting in towards position, and that's changed everything. Now we're looking at Snacks coming over towards where... Well, Crims is going to find him any second now. In fact, no, he doesn't. Olofmeister pushes in there. You see Neo exchanging nades with Olofmeister. Like 2 kids playing dodgeball. And Olofmeister will hold back. Virtus.pro must get this next frag. Losing that AWP at the beginning, losing Pasha, lost their eyes, and it lost their ability to get a pick. But Neo is a one-man picker, if you will, as he pushed out, trying to do some damage. Lost 10 points of health himself, but did return the favor on his opponent. And he'll go looking for more. He's got Crims right through the smoke. Crims will dodge before the smoke will clear. LGB not fully committed, but there's Neo with the pick onto Crims, and he'll tie us back up to 4-on-4 as Twist now goes looking for anyone he can find. Neo again going to play a crucial role as he pushes down. Twist comes around that corner. Neo has to fall back, and he falls back firing. Gets himself a kill onto Dennis. He's done his job, Neo. And now Snacks in on that B site is going to see action. It's Sipe that'll do the dance with him. as they push in. It's Swiss to take a lot of damage himself, and there's Syke jumping around the corner. Couldn't stop Snax from picking off the AWPer though, and that's vital. Neo coming around now, and Neo will, I don't believe it, Bjarly's down. Neo takes damage, and Neo's now on Olofmeister, but will be picked off. We're 1-4-1. Olofmeister on Taz. Bomb planted. Olofmeister knows how to play this situation as he makes himself big and absent. And Taz unable to shut down Olofmeister. And Olofmeister played that one absolutely beautiful. He had a big brick object that he just danced around and let the bomb tick louder and louder.
And yeah, sometimes some objects that are just here in the beginning, in the middle of nowhere, are gonna make you win rounds. But Olofmeister, he just played this one perfectly. He knew when to go out and just pick out for his opponents. That worked out extremely great. And that was a 2-on-4 if I'm right.
Yeah, it was at least 3-on-4, but then Olofmeister was 1-on-2.
Yes, that was it. And that's
13-7.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the beginning of LGB coming back into the, going huge into the second half.
Snax with the auto sniper. Will he curse himself? Let's see. Taz with frag number 1. Bjarly gets himself the second. Virtus.pro took 2 to the good. And it'll be Pasha that's the only one down. Taz will join him, but the round will go the way of Virtus.pro. And they were able to stack that A site with Snax and the auto sniper just holding down B on their own. And LGB just ran into that stack.
Yes, and Virtus.pro, they knew what was coming and they were ready just to cut the Swedes out. They were just going through a smoke. And there was just 2 or 3 Virtus.pro players waiting for them behind it. Great job by the Polish guys.
So, 11-4 at halftime. Second half, Virtus.pro up by 4-2.
Yes.
How do you analyze? What do you say? Are we going as we should on a CT favored map?
Well, yeah, so far so good for Virtus.pro. They are having a great half. Even though they lost 2 rounds, it doesn't mean that much. If they were to come back on this half, they will have to go huge no matter what. It can be, they can let LGB even go to 15 rounds. They can probably come back in overtime and then win the map. That won't matter for them. They're gonna be able, they're gonna be winning to take as many rounds as possible.
If you're just joining us, welcome. This is the semi-final of the EMS One live from Katowice. $250,000 on the line. And here we go. Splasher will unleash with 1-2. Bjarly's going to help him out as well. And they are lambs to the slaughter. As Virtus.pro get that frag and get those frags and close it down to a 4-round deficit. VP, one map up. LGB now on their map. The decider would be Train. And that was a map that we saw played in the Fragbite Masters very recently between these two sides that LGB won on overtime.
That's it. And Train, I'm not gonna say weirdly, but Train has often been a map decider into a lot of best of 3s. You saw it before between Fnatic and LGB.
Call and NIP.
So many times Train is gonna be the deciding map, and I wouldn't be surprised if it happens again. But Virtus.pro, they seem very strong so far.
Yeah, this is going to be the second save round in a row for LGB, and Pasha with a hat-trick of frags will happily help his stats. Snax, since buying that auto sniper, probably hasn't fired a single shot in anger, and has held on to it, but hasn't really used it.
The very good thing about this auto sniper is that LGB have been saying twice, they've been saving twice, and they're not aware that Snax on the B bomb side has got this auto sniper, so he can still keep it for useful rounds. Such as this one, because you can see Olofmeister now, he has a sniper, he wants to challenge his opponent, and if he can go against that sniper, that auto sniper, sorry, it's gonna be massive.
Oh, big hit from Pasha. Olofmeister down. LGB's plan for this round goes out the window before Syke comes back on him. Drops Bjarly, but Pasha will trade. We've had 3 AWP frags in a matter of seconds. Crim's out for the count. Virtus.pro looking good. Twist and Syke down to minimal health as well. And VP with an AWP and an auto sniper still in the mix.
That is going to be extremely tough for LGB to win this round, because Virtus.pro, look at that. Only Neo, he lost 1 point of health. All his teammates are 40 equipped still. They still have Molotovs, they have smokes and flashes. Plus, they have Snax and another sniper and Pasha with the mighty big green gun.
Snax is just desperate. Like, I bought this auto sniper 3 rounds ago. Please, start coming to B.
So far, so good. I mean, he's probably... Oh,
Dennis gets himself a return onto Neo and suddenly stop the presses. The round that we were about to write for Virtus.pro as Pasha returns fire, sight goes down, and it's Snacks who will see action with that auto sniper for the first time, will push in. It's going to be a heavy flash to the back and he will retreat further and further away as Pasha comes in to help him out. Will Data cross to the back, and there's Snacks with 2. And LGB pick it up. It's 13-11. The deficit is just 2 rounds.
and you can see that all the work was done by Pasha on one side with the sniper and the long-range kills. And Snacks with the auto sniper just had to wait to just fall back on his B bomb side, and he was waiting for guys coming at him with no smokes, nothing. And that's the downside of LGB. They need to fix that if they want to win this map over Virtus.pro, because the Polish guys so far, they look amazing.
They're really on fire here, and they're gonna push him. Remember, LGB have now just won only 2 of 9 second half rounds. And that number is, that deficit is getting smaller and smaller. LGB's lead is now only 2. And we're gonna see Taz seeing action here. Yali takes it off his toes. Sight will return fire. Taz will just fire through the bodies as Crims gets in and returns the favor. Crims, who had a beautiful CT side, reminds us what he's capable of with 2 big frags. Neo knows exactly where he is, and Twist is going to come in. We're at a 2-on-2. Snacks is there, and Snacks is now all alone with that auto sniper. As he's waiting to see what will happen, Crims has retreated with the bomb. Snacks will make a slow and quiet rotation over towards B.
And Snacks with the very clever move, he is predicting that LGB don't want to come into the A bomb side, especially because LGB don't have any smoke to work with, and they just want to go in close range against Snacks. And look at that, he's hiding, he's just waiting for LGB. He's so confident into his clutch. That's gonna be massive.
Here we go, Snacks at the back, waiting for it, and gets frag number 1. What can he do next? Switches over towards the AK, picked off by Crims. Crims with a huge hat trick there, delivering the round, and LGB move 1 round closer to the Magic 16. It's 14-11.
And now this run is going to be massive for Virtus.pro, because if they can win this, their money is going to be totally destroyed. If they won't be able to buy out for the next 2 rounds. This round is one of the key rounds that Virtus.pro has to win if they want to complete the comeback.
In the words of Lurpus, CS is decided by so few rounds.
Definitely.
Don't know how you factor in the opening 6 or 7 crazy rounds we've had into that statement, but this is one of those moments.
Some matches have got 16 key rounds.
There's Crims diving around the corner, adding to the 3 that he got in the last round, making it 4 in total. Crims has 22 frags. Neo will pick off Twist, as will trade frag for frag. And Dennis will dart round to... I thought he was going to collect the bomb. Yes, he will do exactly that.
And I like this very smart move by Neo. He threw a smoke. Oh, but Olaf Meister with a huge headshot, but he threw a smoke, faking the fact that he wanted to go back on B bomb side, but he stood there in the middle, and Olaf Meister, though, he was waiting for it.
Looks like it'll be an A push with a 4-man Arsenal coming in. Bjarli checks CT spawn. There was nothing going around the back towards B. Snacks has extended himself down a fair bit as well to cover as much ground as possible, but really VP are operating pretty blind as this next attack will come in. There's going to be 3 coming in from under the arch and 1 from above, and Bjarli will see action right now. They just line up on top. Taz and Bjarli level the scoreboard very quickly. Bjarli with the 3rd, and now there's only 1 man left standing. It's Dennis against Snacks and Bjarli, and Dennis is going to go right up against him now. Pushes around the corner. There's Bjarli, crouches, picked off by Dennis, and Snacks can't get in there quick enough as Dennis will move on towards that side and get nailed by Snacks. VP alive and kicking once more. 14-12 the score, and they are still in it.
And Bari was just insane on this round. He managed to take 2 people down, and then there was only 1 player. He just had to plant the bomb, but Bari was still here. There was nothing terrorists could do. And now you can see that LGB, they have 2 P250s and 3 Glocks to work with, and still they are extremely short on money.
LGB rush and the nades will catch them and they'll all go tumbling down as only Twist can return the favor. It's Dennis that's left alive. He will get, you would have thought, killed, but he's still going for it as the reloads come in. And Dennis will then get dropped by Neo. Headshot. It's 14-13, and LGB will be feeling the heat right now.
Yes, definitely. And for Virtus.pro now, they feel that the comeback is partly possible. That's the rounds you're just praying for when you are in Virtus.pro shoes right now. Just easy rounds with, against people that have no Kevlars and just rushing for you. That helps them mentally so much. And now they're only one round away to tie the game up.
2 Galils and 3 AKs is what LGB can bring to this party.
Now you can see that LGB are back to a very slow game. But Neo, look at that. He's always sneaking behind the smokes, and there is Twist here waiting. He really, really wants to get information in the middle. And he's just waiting for the smoke to go away. And then...
You can only play the role that Neo plays if you're as good as Neo.
Yes, or get right. there are 2 players in this world that can do that extremely well. But look at that. You can see that Virtus.pro, there are 4 on the A bomb side. And that's a huge gamble. Let's see if it pays off. But at the moment, Snacks has to go big.
This is what, with Neo not seeing anything, they've got no idea that Snacks is going to see action with that auto sniper on the B site. As they come his way, Neo gets himself the frag on the Twist. Snacks with frag number 1, but can't slow them down. And that LGB 3-man push will go in towards the A site. The B site, and the bomb will be planted. And here we go. Can they cover that after plant well enough? We've got Sipe, who's gone down to the position Olfmeister had earlier, with Crims and Dennis left standing. Crims, who is a man possessed right now, as LGB bid to go on to map point, and they get 2, 3, 4 frags. Crims with a hat trick, and Dennis picks up the auto sniper, and it's 2 map points for LGB. Their after plant setup was perfect, and Virtus.pro just walked onto the crosshairs.
That was very tough of Virtus.pro because LGB, they still had smokes, and they just had to wait behind them for Virtus.pro to go through them because they had no time to work with. The bomb was planted since more than 10 seconds. They had to go very quick onto the bomb site if they wanted to have time to defuse bomb. And now LGB, they know that Virtus.pro are not extremely great on their money, so they are just going to wait for any Polish mistakes. But as you know, all those players, the Polish guys, are super experienced. That's going to be extremely hard to close this map.
And you can see that Neo will happily extend out, even with a FAMAS.
Yes, Neo, he can do anything pretty much.
Action coming Pasha's way, and he reminds Twist that this is Pasha's house. You are but a mere guest. Twist and Crims will try to make their way up. It's going to be Pasha now to push through the double stack. Will Pasha see anything? Crims is waiting for just a slither to come onto his screen.
LGB are very patient. You can see that they are extremely confident into their game. They are ready to attack any given bomb site.
Oh, they dropped the stack.
So close. But now they only have 30 seconds to work with, and look at that. They are gonna split up. And
it's gonna be B again. That's where they've had the success getting the bomb down. And remember, they need but 1 more round to win this map and take us to train. First frag goes the way of Pasha, though, as he gets himself Olofmeister, who's been silenced a lot in this. Snacks knows that he's got incoming. Then he'll open up the firing and open up the killing. As Sight goes down, Neo with 2 of his own with that FAMAS. 2 headshots apiece. Can they finish this one off? It's Twist versus 4 to take us into the last round. Bialy will do it, and this is do or die. 15-14. Are you not entertained?
And the crowd, oh look at that, look at the money on LGB's side. They have almost no money to work with. And I have Sir Scoots and KN just screaming for overtime. They are cheering for it. And that's all this, this game deserves it. It has been crazy since the beginning. The first 5-6 rounds were crazy. And now the comeback for Virtus.pro is totally real.
Let's see what VP have got in their locker this round. Remember, eco rounds have meant very little in this map between these two sides. We've seen crazy. Let's see whether we can go one step beyond.
And you can see that all the players are 3,100% focused, because that's the money time. That's when you're playing for the game. You have this little excitement. You know that anything can, I mean, any single kill can just switch out the whole half, and all of this comeback would have been useless. But now,
Taz flash, Bialy's got incoming as well. It's going to be an A push with the bomb going the other way. In fact, the bomb's over in B. Taz picking off Olofmeister will force the agenda for B, having to move very quickly. In fact, Snax pulled back. Neo's going to quickly dart over to help him out there deep in B. As Snax will see with that auto sniper now and delivers a lot of damage there onto Crims. He's down to half health, and the bomb makes its move in, but Neo is prowling, and Neo is fragging. Dennis goes down. Taz picks himself up a frag onto Crims as well, who's been an absolute beast. And we are one frag away here from Virtus.pro, taking us to overtime. But it's Twist who wants to win this game. 1 on 4. Can he do it? He's delivered 2. How big can this man go? He's got himself an M4 as his prize. Taz and Pasha left standing. Twist to win this map all on his own. Oh. Pasha waits, jumps around the corner. Twist gets the hat trick. He'll go for it one more time. It's time will run out. I don't believe it. And Taz just sat back, and Twist ready to go as big as he possibly could, but the clock was against him. And we will get the overtime as Virtus.pro take us to 15 all.
and now that's where and when we're gonna see why Virtus.pro are such a good team. They have been down 11-4 on the first half, and now they are back. They just took round per round, little by little, and even though they lost equal rounds several times, they are still into the game, and now it's overtime. Nothing is done.
It all starts again.
That is already a very huge win for Virtus.pro.
Look at the scoreboard. Pasha, 32 kills. Absolute beast mode from Pasha.
Definitely.
On the other side, Crims has had a great map, but you can see the spread is much smaller, as there's only 7 frags between them on that LGB side, with 4 players on 19, 18, 19, 20. They've all had a good game.
Yes, definitely. The whole LGB side played extremely great. But on the opposite side, you can see that Virtus.pro has got Pasha playing just outstanding. On the other hand, even though Taz is at the bottom of the scoreboard, he's the kind of player that can just come back.
The man with that Polish flag in the crowd, you're going to be in every Intel Extreme Masters highlight reel and frag movie for the rest of your life. Congratulations. Carmack is going to make sure of it.
Yeah, the crowd has been amazing so far, especially when Virtus.pro has been playing, and you can see there is even Bialy that signed his flag. So you can see all the Polish support for this team. It's been insane.
This has been a monumental match. We've got overtime. Train awaits if LGB can overcome Virtus.pro on home soil. And we are getting underway in 3, 2, 1. We are fight. Used to saying that.
So it's going to be MR3 with only $10,000 to work with. So both teams must be very careful about what they buy, because if they lose the 2 first rounds, then they won't have much money to work with on the third one. And you can see that Pasha took another sniper. That is already a huge hit in his money. So he has to be very careful about that.
And in truth, the auto sniper hasn't been any much more effective than anything else for him.
Yes, well, he has been excellent with the sniper, so they just want to switch roles, I think. Look at Neo, he has the sniper, he wants to change the way he has been playing, and it's probably going to work out extremely great for him.
Yeah, well, push up. Gets himself frag number 1. He knows he's got someone going to chase him out, but Snax helps him out with the second, and Snax saves his buddy, and that's 3 frags for VP. He'll then help himself to a hat trick. Snax delivers here for Virtus.pro. He's got 1 more to make it a 4-fer, as he will spy Dennis coming round the corner. Dennis will get the headshot onto Snax as he goes down, but reinforcements are coming. There's the cavalry in the shape of Pasha's auto sniper. Deliver round 1 of overtime to Virtus.pro.
Well, that was a very good round by Virtus.pro. And that's where That's where Neo has been very useful with the sniper. He was able to take a very quick information. They knew that they were free shot. He made a kill, and then Snax covered him from the back of the B bomb side, and he just killed the 2 guys that were rushing him. And that was very huge. And you can see the very great team play between all those players.
Grenades exchanged as Neo will pull back. Got no real commitment from the LGB side. This is much the same that we saw in their T. They're looking for a pick. They're looking for any information they can get, and then they'll make their decision thereafter. Snax will hold back. Neo helps himself to dessert in the shape of Olofmeister. Snax waiting on the B push, and here it comes. Crumbs gets himself a big frag onto Neo. Snax unable to deliver this time, and he and Pasha will both go down, and LGB are going to pick themselves up a bomb, and a 4-on-2 after plant with Taz and Bjarly about to come in from either side. Bjarly with frag number 1, Crims down. Taz is going to make his way in. He's got Twist at the back of the site, but Dennis is going to play a crucial role just to Taz's left there. Up in the house, you've got one grenade, picks off Twisto, and that crucial role may not happen, but Cypher and Dennis do their job, and the 4-on-2 wins. It's 16 all.
And very good play by LGB. They made the exact same tactic because they knew that Neo had that sniper on short, and they were able to outcome him this time. Excellent play from LGB.
Last round of the first half of overtime. Virtus.pro will need this.
They will totally need this because the terrorist side against LGB, we saw it before, this is not easy.
VP with 2 on either side. As Pasha was with them, but he's now going to go over and join on the A side, and Neo will roam again. And this time to counter Neo, they're just not going to show anything. Neo's going to have to go a very long way, and he's going to come up against a firing squad if he goes around that corner. And there is that firing squad, and Neo gets his information, gets away with life. Little risky, but he gets the information that actually, guys, they've not committed their B side, but there's anything they could do.
Yeah, that was a very good job by Neo. Even though he is down to half HP right now, he has all the information. He has been fired by 2 different persons at least. And he can say, okay guys, they are playing net back. We don't need to take any risk. We're just going to wait for them on the bomb sites, and that's exactly what they're doing.
It's going to be a B push. Snax stacked up into that site. Will wait with Neo helping him out. And here comes
Snax
the
and
push.
Neo are ready for it.
They're going to have to go 2-on-5 here as the reinforcements start to move over. There's Snax, shows himself the first time and helps himself to 2 frags. Neo's down, as is Snax. It's 3-on-3 with the bomb about to go down courtesy of Dennis. As Pasha will move in. He leads the nading, and Virtus.pro will get caught in this house. They can't get out. They need to make a jump, and they're wondering where those guns are going to come from. It's Bjarly that'll be the man who leads the push out, but it costs him his life. Twist goes in, and now Taz needs to come up big for Virtus.pro, and he loses Pasha. It's Taz on 3, and he can't do it. LGB come out of the first half of overtime, 2-1 up.
Very, very huge round by LGB. That 3-on-3 was played perfectly. As soon as they played the bomb down, they were just playing 1 per 1. They were just driving, basically, the Polish guys crazy. And that's exactly what they had to do.
And Snax, the boosted Snax to get him up in that site worked perfectly. He got 2 frags. But because they didn't have any information, the rotation from A was so slow.
Exactly. The 3 A players were just coming in onto the bomb side, and that was the dawn point. Although Neo had a very early information, after that they were just 2 led back, and they had no information. Pasha was with his sniper on the A bomb side, so he had almost no information, and LGB made an excellent play going 5 onto that B apartments to take out Neo and Snax on the bomb side.
A great second map here. This has been really, really entertaining. We've been lucky. We got the entertaining game yesterday, we got the entertaining game today. Well, actually, Pansy and Heaton had a phenomenal game involving LGB and
100%.
Fnatic this morning.
That was. And you can just see that Dennis was just trying to hype his team. He was just raising his fist. He was like, we got 2 rounds on T side, we got these guys, let's do it. And they need this kind of motivation in order to go to our 3rd map. And look at that, even though they are pretty confident going 2-1 in this overtime, you can see that they are extremely calm so far. They have to figure out the solutions they need to do.
But anything can happen.
100%, and that's probably the slogan of Virtus.pro team.
Yeah. They have had it all, from the monumental highs of the 2005 to 2008 period.
It just feels that these guys have been playing Counter-Strike forever.
Pretty much. Here we go. Let's see what Virtus.pro have got. They have to take this first round to level things up. It's 2-1. The magic number that LGB will favor themselves to get to is 4. We're MR3 here in overtime. Virtus.pro will push in. Pasha will pick himself up the AWP. He is leading the scoreboard by some way for VP with 33 frags. Snacks at 27 behind him. Taz having a quiet map, and frags will be exchanged. Olofmeister goes in. It's going to be Pasha with 2 of his own. And lovely work from him as he goes big for VP, but they lose Bjarly as Twist comes up big, and Twist comes up big again. Neo's grenade strikes from beyond the grave as we are 2-on-2, and Sight will hold on to that A site on his own as it's Taz and Pasha. Their bomb is what they're trying to get to first, and they don't know whether they can reach out. They have no idea where Sight is, and without the sight, they will debate about pulling the bomb out and moving it over towards B. They're going to do exactly that. They passed the bomb over towards Taz, but Pasha is going to try and make some noise here on A. Taz actually won't rotate over towards B, and they'll move all the way in.
And it's all going to be onto Taz because he has 100 health, and he's just next to his opponent, but he doesn't know it. They're just waiting for any given mistake by LGB.
Nades exchanged and the 2 CTs move. Let's see what this brings. The 2 CTs have moved in unison to begin with. Taz is picked off, and now Pasha walks into the smoke and walks into his demise. LGB, 2 more match points. Map points.
LGB, well, they are playing extremely great on Mirage so far. I wouldn't say it's surprising, but with Virtus.pro, Mirage being one of their best map, they seem to struggle quite a lot. Anything can happen though.
Nice play there with the 2 LGB players. Once they knew that they were in a 2-on-2, they just didn't show at all.
Yes, that was an excellent play, and you can see that these guys, even though they don't have as much experience as the Polish players, well, they can keep their head cool, and that worked out extremely great because that was the perfect play to do at this given point of time.
3 VB players over at B, bomb with Taz and Bjarly still on A side of the T spawn. But let's see whether Virtus.pro can call a full push over towards A. What's interesting is Olofmeister coming from behind, but the A site wide open, and they're all going to go that way. They're going to try and take control of it. The rotation's been a little slow as Bjarly is going to go through. Let's see what we see. As Bjarly will nade over towards the back, but reinforcements coming in the rear. Bjarly, though, had to hit that frag, and boy did he. Headshot picks off Crims. Olofmeister coming through. Bjarly wasn't expecting a second man to come in. Sorry, it's Neo that goes down. Wasn't expecting a second man to come in from the back. But Taz's grenade has dropped Dennis. We're at 3-on-2 in favor of LGB, but Pasha is not in the mood to give up this round. Bjarly with the headshot onto Twist, and now it's all on Olofmeister. He'll nade in. Bjarly changes his position just at the crucial moment, just as Olofmeister was coming looking for him, but he still got his frag, and Pasha moves out with a vengeance, gets the frag, gets it just in the nick of time as well, and the bomb will blow, and boy oh boy, was that close.
Oh, Pasha, man. He's just there in the perfect timing every single time, and you can... Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
Phenomenal exchange. I felt that VP were a little slow to take that A site once they moved in, because they cleared it all out.
Yes.
But at the same time, Bjarly's first frag, he did an insta-180 headshot onto the man coming from behind, and that probably saved VP. The first frag was probably the most important.
Yeah, definitely, because they didn't know that they were being flanked by 2 players on the T-spawn, and that was the crucial point, and he just saved his team on this one. As much as Pasha, obviously.
Last round of overtime number 1. Psyched to see action here as the smoke comes out, and that probably saved a lot of Virtus.pro lives. Sight will fall back, but Dennis is in no mood for charity. LGB are 2 frags away from winning their first map in this game. They're 1 frag away from doing it. It's Neo or bust for Virtus.pro, and he's all the way over at A. And he has got an unenviable task, which Crims dispatches of in brutal Swedish efficiency. It's going to be map 2, won by LGB 1917. But that was Counter-Strike at its finest.
That was a crazy game that we saw, and Scoot and Kadian, they are going to have a huge lot of work because so many rounds were that important in this key match. So
they're going to be speaking for hours.
Yes, they could be, and all persons who wants to just analyze the game, because that was just a crazy game.
Great game from LGB, but Virtus.pro will take some help from their CT side because they were down 11-4 at halftime. They did pull it back all the way into an overtime situation, and in the end, LGB, they did ultimately look the stronger on that map.
That was actually, both teams played extremely great onto this map, and I'm just looking forward to train because both teams are excellent on it, and last time they played, that went to double overtime. So
to bring you even more hype than we possibly can, let's take you to a break. We can see some lovely commercials, and then when we come back, we'll get Kadian and Scoots to analyze what was a beautiful, beautiful Mirage.